Okay, so a moment of connecting to our body to remember. So our body remembers right at the beginning, not too tight, not too loose. Sitting like a king, a queen. And right now, as we do this, take a step, a metaphorical step, a step in the mind and the heart, and feel we're entering sacred space. We may feel like the same person, we're not different, the same experiences, more or less, but something has moved. And it's this movement that's like from forgetting to remembering, from the past to the now, from functioning to being, from being somewhere else to arriving. From doing to non-doing, to being. And we step in to a space of prayer, being. And on a deep level, it feels right. And that is our touch of joy. A gift that we give to ourselves to stop and to remember and to be. And the sense of being, which is open and a bit unclear, but very basic and primal. It's just we know we are here. We know we exist. It's background consciousness under the constructions that we make, such as a thought. And in this place, which is a good place to start our meditation, but can be in the background of every meditation, even though in the foreground we are working with content and experiences. This place, you would say, of being, of sacred space, we can't get it, we can't catch it, but it's more like dropping into it. We drop out of everything else, and we just drop into our being, our sense of being here. Very simple, very clean. Surrender into the now. It can lead rather naturally to, I would say, a touch of non-duality. Non-duality meaning it's not me doing it, but things are doing themselves. Life is doing itself. And that's a very helpful understanding that can be carried through all our meditation, whatever type, whatever we do. Thought may arise, but they come by themselves. Sounds may arrive, or will arrive from the world. They come and go by themselves. We are not in control. We're not designing our experience. Life designs our experience. And we can move into the body as a kind of a slice of everything, a piece of the picture, which is helpful for us to connect, to sustain the presence, being here and now. The body is a great field for us to wander and discover things. touch points, maybe the hands, pressure, touch, which can be quite subtle sometimes. Touch of the lips, touching each other. Touch of one finger. What's the experience of one finger? And how is it changing? And moving to the breathing as being a reliable place where we can settle the mind, settle ourselves, collect ourselves around something that's alive, interesting, quiet. Bringing some concentration, inner peace and stillness as we connect and follow the journey of one soft breath, the soft in-breath, the soft out-breath, quiet, easy, and yet precious. When thoughts arise and pictures in the mind, again, remembering that that's the nature of things. They come by themselves and they go by themselves. And in between, they tell us a story. They build a world. Give them respect. But if we can be the audience, the Sophim, be the witness, and watch them as they come and watch them as they go, They're rather transparent thoughts. They're not solid, made of concrete. Shkufim, they're transparent. And if we step out of the thought and watch them come and go, it's easy to step into the body again. If you feel any emotion, for example, an emotion that might be driving the thinking, such as very mild anxiety or concern, that's already an emotion. Or other emotion, enthusiasm, or irritation, or maybe a bit of sadness, or joy that just comes as a wave, doesn't matter. So you can bring emotional life into our practice. Just a sense that we are sitting next to the river, watching and listening to the water flowing by, the stream of feelings. Give them their space, the life of the heart, the feeling life. Even if they're emotions that are a bit difficult, like sadness or fear, we give them their space. We let them flow, and they flow by. It's always helpful to feel emotion somewhere in the body, the chest, the tummy. Emotion as an experience, our response to the world, completely legitimate and okay, but need to be seen as it flows and responds and expresses itself in the body, mind, and heart. So it's natural in meditation to bring our attention to what is calling us. So if an emotion is calling us, we go there. We can leave the breath, we can leave everything and go to it because it's calling us, it's inviting us. As the meditation continues, we are moving a little bit more towards awareness being more open. So the emotions may be calling us, or something in the body may be calling us, or our mind, our thought may be calling us. And it's okay to go there. As long as sometime in the meditation we do have an intention to stay with things, not to jump from one to another, but we stay with. And that's why it's useful to have, say, 10 minutes with the breathing, as grounding our meditation in samadhi, in concentration, quiet. The Buddha called it abiding, staying with lishhot. So what's calling you now? Go there. But when we go to a place that's calling us, we do go inside it. It needs to be a little intense, that we go in it as an experience, its dimensions, its changes, what it's telling us. It's passing, it's coming, it's going, it's moving. Stay with it. We don't need to jump from thing to thing. We answer the call, but we stay right there with it for a while. So we haven't left the sense of meditation a bit as prayer, even though we are paying attention to objects that come and go, like feelings, touch, breathing. But what stays is that sense behind what we're doing, which is that it's love and awareness that stays. We can get a sense of it, a hint of it, that's what's staying all the time is our loving awareness to what this human being is telling us. What's the song that it's singing? So whenever you can, remember what stays, what doesn't change, what is consistent, the thread, the loving awareness, which is holds and sees whatever arises with care. Okay, and we can take a deep breath and release, and slowly, slowly open the eyes.